Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home-field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably... Second guessing that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Now here's Manning. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Handoff for Brown. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Throwing Russell. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Now, that was a blitz from the middle linebacker. That's one the offensive line should have picked up, regardless of what the pass protection was. Sliding or going base man-to-man or fanning out, you generally always account for the middle linebacker. There's no reason to let him run clean like that.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. It'll be a draw. He's knocked down immediately, trying to catch them napping on the run and nothing doing. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. My goodness, he unloads on that one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. On the ground, it's Smothers. Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the option.
Well, I'll tell you what, just watching this QB in the run game, he's going to break at some point in this game. He's going to break a home run. Defense did a nice job getting him down there, but this guy, I'm telling you, he's just a play away from taking it to the house. Keep letting this guy do his thing.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban. That's a fumble. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
On first down, it's Brown again. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll give it to Brown. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. And the Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Brown running left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time they dialed it up into the run play and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Lost yardage leaves him looking at 2nd and 14. On the option. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Motion from the wideout. Russell on play action. Fires on the move. Picked off.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Manning with a play fake. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the 1st down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
On the run, it's Smothers. There's a crease. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wide receiver going in motion. To throw, Manning. Makes the grab. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
The Longhorns trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Manning. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The handoff as they run the counter play here. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Russell. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Takes the handoff. It's Hill. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be his 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback keep. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. Crosses the 45. Still running at the 4. Here's a little room there. 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on running the football, and they were up against it a little bit there in the 1st quarter. Not a lot of explosive run plays, but here in the 2nd, they finally pop one. And they know it's just a matter of time with this guy. He's ready to hit the home run with his game-breaking speed. And after that long touchdown run, this offense finally on the board.
And he puts through the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Simon. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The run inside. It smothers. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Keelan Russell. Going long. Goes high to put it in. And he scores! Touchdown, Crimson Tide!
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. Does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. He'll bring it out. It's Simon. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Start on the ground with Brown. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Arch is going to throw for it. Going to try to get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Now here's Manning. Got the quick pass. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Got enough for the first. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back, bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you've got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off, you're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Longhorn. And they turn it into a defensive score. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Hill. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing Russell. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on 3rd and long with the run and nothing doing. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Throwing Manning. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Again, it's Brown. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
You know, football really is a game similar to chess, and there's this cat and mouse game going on between the offensive and defensive coordinators right now. It'll be interesting to see later in the game if the offensive coordinator shows the defense the exact same pre-snap look. The defense will be thinking they're going the corner route, but then this time the receiver will break to the middle of the field, might catch the defense completely off guard.
Arch Madness. Fires to the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock.
On the play. It's now second and goal.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's Manning. Fires to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide? And I can throw them the football, and they can make a play over top of somebody.
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Touchdown Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. He marched 78 yards down the field, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Russell. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking for a gap. It's Hill.
Gain of 1. Now,
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away.
number 89 on to punt it away.
Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Not a lot of room to field this one. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They dug themselves out of a 14-0 hole, and now a chance to take the lead on this drive. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Play action, here's Manning. Got him downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Smothers. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Crease. Touchdown, Texas! They take the lead here in the 2nd half. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
The run inside. It smothers. Tackled there by the defense.
A really good play by this defense. Seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't full. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. Gonna run it. It's Simon. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense got it. They're on the run. He almost popped out of there. Huge return that they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Tries to get it on the ground. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Love the call going RPO here on 4th and short. And how about the running back? This is a guy that gets the tough yards. He finds ways to get those hidden yards. He can push the pile, drive the legs. Showed you that right there.
To the ground. He's got it again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They go play action with Manning. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
He's got it on the run.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the 1st down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the 1st down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And here's the return. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Bingo, Ruben! Bingo, Ruben!
Russell unloads to the right. Got his man! And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To spread it out to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
Russell on play action. Throws to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Here comes the Texas offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
As a quarterback, it's no fun playing against 3-4 defenses when they can get pass rushes from the interior of their defensive line. How can you complete throws against this defense if you can't step up into the pocket?
And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's Manning to throw. Sets up the screen. And he's knocked down.
Interesting play call there, right? You gave up a sack on the first play, so now these DNs are licking their chops. And you let them get a free rush at the quarterback because you've set up the screen. They're thinking, we're going to get back-to-back sacks. Just throw it right over top into the running back. Get some of those yards back now, at least giving you a chance here on third down.
And he got it so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be fourth down.
What an unbelievable effort that time by the running back. Great vision and showing off his speed. And now with that big gain, he puts his head coach in a position where he's going to have to make a decision here what he wants to do on 4th and short.
Try to help him get a stop on 4th down. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Right down the middle. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. The sudden change on the turnover, and Manning was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Keelan Russell. Looking down the middle. Finds the big tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, that's not a bad 3 plays in a row. Palmer, you probably never did that in your life, but 3 plays, 3 completions, like he's seeing it very quickly. Good protection up front, finding his receivers, and that's 3 explosive plays in a row.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Gets the back moving. They go play action with Russell. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the 4th quarter, and you're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider splits. They're getting up the field. They're using their speed, and that time tracking the quarterback down for a big sack.
Hard on the right sideline. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. He'll take it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bama!
And I'll tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that to the end zone, making a huge play.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. They've got one time. Left now, they'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays.
Move.
Russell on play action. Gonna take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
They're dealing with a second and long. Throwing Russell. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Back to pass, it's Russell. Finds his tight end. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll pull it down and run. At the 40, there he goes. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Man, it is do or die time right now for this offense playing at home, and the quarterback just takes the play over. On 4th down, knowing they're trailing, doing anything he can to scramble, find a way to keep this team alive in front of this home crowd. This is going to go down to the wire.
Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
Man, he almost throws another one. And I tell you what, it's just been one of those days. Sometimes it's not your day, and just turning the ball over like they're a nonprofit, man, just giving it away. This offense has been reckless, it's been careless. They've got to do a better job of being smart with the football.
Russell. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down.
Ruben.
To the air, it's Russell. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. tight end finds a soft spot. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Could be an alley. Touchdown, Texas! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Well, listen, and when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football and make sure you get them on the ground.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. And he takes this from inside the 5. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing? Touchdown, Longhorn! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down.